Episode 13 of Higehiro is finally here, the season finale. And I gotta tell you, after last episode, I don't think SAYU's mom redeemed herself at all. To me, I feel like SAYU staying back home is definitely not going to help. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just don't like the mother, especially after last episode. Now, before we jump into it, let me remind you, at 5,000 subs, I will be doing my reaction videos cosplaying as Hisoka. So make sure to hit that sub button. But let's go ahead and jump into it and see what this season finale is going to be all about. Future. That's the name of the episode, Future. I wonder what that means. Is it like the future of SAYU? See, I don't agree with this. Please tell me what about SAYU's actions caused trouble. Yeah, she ran away from home, but it's not like her mom was worried about her. And for the reasons as to why she ran away from home, come on now. Her mother didn't help her with what she was going through. I can tell you exactly when it was a mistake. When you decided to have SAYU, yes, so you can keep your husband. Or ex-husband at the time now. Well, I mean, I guess that's progress, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not that quick to forgive. But if that was my mom, I gotta tell you, it'll be years. Especially after what SAYU went through. Oh my, I can't even imagine. I mean, it is a little weird because remember, she's still underage. Still, you know, I mean, he is kind of blushing. So yeah, this is definitely, you know, not cool. What is happening? Is she really asking that? I don't think you need to do that in order to not forget each other. We know Yoshida's gonna make the right choice. He's the MVP for real. I mean, I don't know about, you know, laying in bed with an underage girl. I mean, that's definitely, you know, some red flags, but still, that stuff is CGI. Like, I wonder if they have like a package, like a generic package of vehicles, and they just like throw it in there. I'm guessing he's repaying everything. I thought he was trying to repay Yoshida for all the money he spent on SAYU. I mean, what does he mean by most? Is he not like rich? He's like the CEO of a company. That's good. I like what his brother said. Because I do think that SAYU and Yoshida, I mean, they're like father and daughter. I feel like they definitely need to see each other again. No, it matters. It matters. Yep. Funny how the world works, right? Could you imagine if Yoshida would have never bumped up to SAYU? If they would have never met, what SAYU would be going through right now? Whew, can't even imagine it. And I think it did. I think it did have a lot of impact on Yoshida. Was that SAYU? It looked like SAYU, right? Like, yeah, she didn't have her school uniform, but it looked like her. Yeah, I wonder how Yoshida's life is going to change now that SAYU is going to be gone. Because she was a lot of help for him, for sure. I think he might go back to like his old ways. This is a nice little goodbye for both of them. Like, honestly, it feels like we're not getting a season 2. I wonder if it adopted all of the source material. Like, we might get like 5-10 years later. That would be nice. I would like to see that. I would like to see where both characters are at later on in life. Nah, he likes older women, remember? Plus, he's got a little competition back home. I mean, yeah, Yoshida definitely had a huge impact. I mean, I would say Yoshida literally saved her life. Like, I really hope they don't try to set up like a romantic thing. Like, you know, 5-10 years from now. Like, yeah, by then it will be totally legal, but I don't know. I feel like the connection that they both have right now is perfect. Kind of like the father that she never had. I feel like Yoshida is, I mean, he's definitely going to be affected by this. Like, look, just look at that face he has, right? He was coming home to SAYU, who was, I guess she wore that shirt. Yeah, that's usually what happens. Yoshida, I love this guy. Oh, that's right. She was working on the recipe book. Yep, that hurts, I gotta tell you. Oh, after credit scene, of course, once I saw how much we had left of the episode, there had to be something. I definitely want to know who Yoshida is going to end up with. It's been 2 years. I want to know who Yoshida is going to end up with. Is it going to be Mishima or Getao? See, this little behavior kind of tells me that they're still kind of friends. There's no relationship going on. But if we look at Yoshida's face, he's still shaving. He's still kind of keeping up with himself. We got that little love triangle over here. Is that supposed to be SAYU? Is that supposed to be SAYU? I mean, it's been 2 years. So that's not SAYU, right? Is this SAYU? And what is she doing there? He's seeing things, right? No. He's got Asami, because I'm guessing the other girl was Asami. Okay, I mean, pretty cool ending. Episode 13 of Higehiro, the final episode of the season, and I like this episode. This episode was really good, especially their goodbye, right? The goodbye between Yoshida and SAYU. It was really heartwarming, and seeing just how much both of these characters kind of impacted each other's lives, specifically Yoshida, because while we know that Yoshida greatly helped SAYU, I mean, he got her out of a really bad situation where she was being, you know, being taken advantage of by some nasty people. The fact that he was able to turn her life around and kind of fix the home situation. I still don't think that her mother is a good person. I still don't think she was redeemed enough to earn SAYU's forgiveness. But at the end of the day, they're our family, and honestly, there is room for improvement with her mother. It seems like her mother is actually sorry for what happened. But, you know, 2 years went by. We don't know exactly what happened there. And that's one of the negative things that about this anime that is going to dock some points at the end. Because honestly, I don't think that was enough for SAYU's mom to have a change of heart. Like, yeah, she probably realized that what she did was wrong. But what about 6 months from now, right? Because we humans, we tend to repeat our same mistakes over and over. And I can definitely see SAYU's mom kind of going back to her old self. Like, yeah, she's probably very nice and very heartwarming towards SAYU now. But, you know, 2 or 3 months go by and maybe SAYU makes a mistake or something along those lines. And I can see her mom just going back to her old ways. And maybe that's why SAYU is back at the end of the episode, right? We don't know. We don't know. And, you know, they probably did that so we can have a huge cliffhanger and people go read the manga, because I'm sure the manga is still ongoing. I don't think this season 100% adopted the whole manga, because there's still some loose ends. For example, we don't know what's going on with Yoshida. It seems like he's going to see Asami, another girl. He also has Getao and Mishima. I mean, this dude is getting a whole harem, and he's still taking care of himself, which I actually like, because that scene whenever Yoshida came back home to an empty house, it was kind of sad, because before he really didn't care about appearances or what he ate, and kind of SAYU helped him along with that. But now that he's back by himself, I'm glad that after 2 years, Yoshida is still taking care of himself. Now, at the end of the day, I will rate this anime a 7 out of 10. And here's why. At the beginning, right, episode 1, I feel like it introduced to us a very good story. Like, it had a very good premise. But as every episode that went by that we did not know what happened with SAYU and her past, and you know, like what happened at her house with her parents, to me it was kind of like a disappointment throughout the story. Like, yeah, some of the episodes they were kind of hinting that, you know, SAYU had a dark past, and we knew something was definitely wrong, because no kid is alone at night, and on top of that trying to have sex with older men. That just doesn't happen. That's not normal. That's not normal behavior for a kid. So the fact that SAYU was doing this, yeah, you knew she definitely had a very dark past, but I feel like it was just dragged on for too long. I feel like the pacing of it definitely took away from my enjoyment of this anime. That's why it's one of the reasons I give it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely the biggest reason. Also, we never really got a lot of when it came to other characters. For example, Mishima. It was one of my theories that Mishima was the one that told SAYU's brother where she was at. We didn't get that in the anime. We don't find out how SAYU's brother actually found out where SAYU was staying, and I think it was Mishima. I could be wrong. Maybe a manga reader can clarify some of the stuff that the anime didn't adopt, and maybe that's something that would have made this anime better. Usually that's the case, right? Usually the anime kind of takes liberties on what it adapts, and it leaves some stuff out that could potentially be very important to the story. But I feel like there's definitely some stuff out there that really just didn't make sense, especially when we talk about, for example, Yoshida and his relationship with Getao. Like, I definitely did not like that, and we didn't get any closure to any of those relationships. Maybe in the manga, again, they left it at a huge cliffhanger, so maybe they're trying to get us to go read the manga. But I definitely wanted to see Yoshida have a win, and it seems like he has one with Asami. I don't really know who that is. Maybe, again, it's a character that we'll get to meet in season 2 if we ever have one. But it is what it is. So let me know in the comments what you thought of this anime, and let me know what would you rate it. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.